All right, thank you everyone for your patience. Really appreciate it. Here with Marvin. If you have a question, go ahead and use the raise your hand function. And we will start with Jason Jones.
Hey, what's going on, Marvin?
What's going on? How you doing?
Doing all right, man. Just first off, the way the bubble ended for you was disappointing. Just how have you dealt with that? How did you bounce back from that, and how are you feeling now?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling the best I've ever felt in a while. I took time this offseason to put more time into my body, just to do everything I could control to make sure I'm on the court and available for my team. So last season, I'm putting that behind me. I really don't care to talk about it anymore. I'm just looking forward. I'm excited to be with this new group of guys, these new faces we got here, and I'm excited to build on what we've been doing so far.
Just looking at this season, what they talked about playing faster, about spacing the floor. These are all things I know you've worked on. Just what do you think so far about the talk of the style of play, the talk about some changes defensively and how you'll fit into all of that?
I love it. I've always been playing fast, every level pretty much that I've been at. So, to kind of be able to do it here with this new system that, Coach Gentry and Luke and all the other coaches put in, I'm excited. I think it fits my game very well. I like to run. I like to get out, play, have fun, enjoy the game of basketball, and just play the game. I think this year with what we got, I'll be able to do that along with the rest of the other guys.
Sean Cunningham.
Good to see you, Marvin. How you doing?
Good to see you too, man.
I know you don't want to talk about last season and all that, but when you think of what you went through, just what did that do to your confidence as you kind of in using that as motivation coming into this offseason?
Oh man, I built up a lot of, I got a lot of fire inside right now. Sitting out so long, I got a chip on my shoulder as every year, but it's even more this year. God got me through that tough time. I learned a lot. I saw a lot. It was tough at the moment, but it was a blessing in disguise. I was able to, learn a lot, focus on my body, take control of, my health, and just get better. And like I said, it's the best I've ever felt in a minute. So I'm excited.
Have you been able to add much to, your toolbox and what people would see from you on the floor and your skill set?
Yeah, I'm working on everything, man. Just watching videos on playmaking. Shooting was one of my biggest things that I've been working on. My shot feels good. My shot, watching the film, it looks good. So yeah, those just a couple of things to point out, but I've been working on everything this off season, I would say.
James Ham.
Hey, Marvin.
What's going on?
First of all, how are you feeling overall? This is the first time we've seen you. Did you miss camp for any specific reason, or do you not want to get to that, or where are we at?
Oh man. Well, since you asked, I caught COVID while I was out in Arizona. A couple of days before we had to be out here, so I wasn't here the first few days of camp for individual workouts, but I've been here, watching ever since camp started. But yeah, I'm feeling great. I've been out there working out individual workouts. But yeah, like I said, this is the best I've ever felt. I'm just getting through the COVID protocol, and I'll be back on the court, very soon. So I'm excited about that.
Now it's, looking at your career here, it seems like you've had bad luck. You've had no structural, outside of the thumb, you've had no real structural damage, like broken bones or torn ligaments or anything. Just how much do you just need a season of good luck, Marv?
I don't really believe in luck. It's just unfortunate those things happen, but God allowed them to happen to me. I'm feeling good. I learned a lot, so it's time to move forward. It's time to think about what we have now and thinking about staying healthy. What can I do to make sure I'm out on the court? So everything happens for a reason. I never questioned that. Like I said, it was a tough time, but I knew that it's going to be something good on the other side. So I'm excited to get to that.
Matt George.
Marvin, I know you can't see me, but it's good to see you, my guy.
Good to see. Well, yeah, good to hear from you.
One thing Coach Walton said about you a few days ago, or maybe a little over a week ago, is he said he was very impressed by your mental toughness, getting through, like James said, this run of bad luck. Can you speak about that mental toughness? Was there ever a low point for you, or did that stay consistent throughout?
I mean, obviously I want to play the game, and I've never missed that many, games, really ever playing as long as I've been playing as I can remember. So it was definitely a tough time, but like I said, it was something I knew it was going to be something good for me on the other side of this. I think God was just trying to show me certain things that I really wasn't paying attention to. And during that time where I was out, I started focusing on things that I've never focused on before. Diet, doing certain things, with my body before training, just taking care of my body. So I think it was eye-opening for me going through that time. So I learned a lot. Like I said, it was a blessing in disguise. It happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. I never questioned that, like I said. So I'm good, man. I feel the best that I felt, and I'm ready to go.
And then I'm going to go back to last season for one positive reason. Before your injury in the bubble, Coach Walton was talking about both you and Harry Giles getting a lot of time at playing center, saying that you were excelling in that position. Is that somewhere with this team now, with the possibility of going small, you feel that you could have a major impact this season?
Wherever I'm put on the floor, man, I'm looking to make an impact. 4 or 5, whatever. Wherever coach decides to put me, I'm going to learn it, focus, lock in on it, and keep continuing to move forward. But, I don't have any expectations. I don't have any, I'm just coming in ready to work, giving him everything I got every day, and, just getting ready for this run that we're going to go on.
Tony Harvey.
Yeah, okay. Marvin, and you said a couple things earlier that caught my attention, as well as now you don't have any high expectations of yourself. And I understand that, you want to just look at the future. What is your thoughts about whether you would be starting or coming off the bench, or that's just something that's not a concern of yours right now, but how do you look at this whole process? And you say you will play any position and you'll do whatever it takes. And the reason why I asked that question, because Buddy did say the other day that, hey, nothing's there for the given. He has to earn it. So I just want to know where you feel about that.
Like I said, I'm coming in ready to work. I don't got no expectations. I'm ready to do whatever I can to help the team win. And
did you really haven't gave that any thought then, as far as starting or coming off the bench? You're just going to take it one day at a time.
Like I said, man, I'm coming in, no expectations, and just ready to work. That's really all I can say about that.
All right, we have time for a few more. Jason Anderson.
Hey Marvin, good to see you, man. Glad you're feeling so good.
Thank you.
Yeah. How many days of camp did you miss, and what was your first day that you were able to get on the floor, and was that individual or group work? Can you walk us through that a little bit?
I've been here since the first day of camp. I just wasn't participating. I was on the side watching everything, talking to coaches. I haven't missed a day. The only time that I missed was the individual workouts that they were doing before, training camp started. So I've been here the whole time. I'm learning. I'm excited about what we got, what we put in, the system that we're running now. So I'm ready to get back out there and contribute to it.
Okay. And so again, can you say how many days that you've actually been on the floor, and do you expect to be available for that first preseason game on Friday?
I don't expect to be available as far as the protocol rules and everything that I have to go through, the steps that I have to take. But I'm here every day. I'm doing my treatment. Nothing has changed. I feel great. But I'm just following the rules every day, listening to the trainers, whatever they have for me. I'm doing it, and I'm just taking it by one day at a time. And I should be back, very soon.
All right, time for 2 more questions. We've got a follow-up from James Ham.
Hey, Marv, I guess how did COVID impact you? Or are you feeling great? I mean, did you ever have like true symptoms, or were you asymptomatic and test positive?
No, I had symptoms the first 3 or 4 days. Body aches, headaches. I was hot, cold, kind of like the flu, but it was a little bit worse than that. But after that, I started feeling better. I started feeling good. I started getting back to feeling normal again. It was just those first few days where that was real tough, for me after I tested positive. So, but every other day after that, I started getting better and better every day, and I feel good now. I'm normal. I feel the same.
Cool. And just lastly, how is the family? We know your brother got a little banged up, but how is everybody else? Hopefully no one else had this issue as well, but how are you guys doing?
Everybody's good, man. We it's Team Bagley for life. Whatever we go through, we go through together. We support each other, and that's never going to change. And no matter where my brothers are, no matter where we at in the country, we still going to be Team Bagley. So I love every last one of those people. They helped me through a lot, and we still going to continue to rock and through the good and the bad times. So that's where they are.
All right, last question, please. Jordan Ramirez.
What's up, Marv? How are you, man?
What's going on, my guy?
How's it going? Yeah, we've heard so far from everyone in camp that you guys are just running. Your guys' pace is a lot faster.
Yeah.
And obviously I think that has to do a lot with Alvin, but have you noticed any noticeable difference so far just in your early days of camp, the difference in how they're going to use you in the offense, specifically under Alvin? Because it seems like just through his past, through his coaching past, big men especially seem to thrive in his systems.
I'm just watching, man. Like I said, the running part, getting out and running, that's part of my game. So I think that'll help me out, just getting up and down and running and getting easy buckets and transition. That's where I can see myself in this system, just playing, making plays, and just playing basketball, just making the right, reads and just having fun while I'm doing it. So I'm excited about it.
Great. That concludes today's media availability. You're good, Marv. Appreciate everyone. And we'll send out more information. Thank you.